I'm always curious that, because I listen to your lectures every day, and is your background is religious? You always were religious?
No. It's only 20 years ago.
20 years ago. What make you...
2 hours conversation with my cousin. My cousin spoke to me in Israel. 2 hours conversation, and I got the point.
2 hours conversation.
My cousin told me one sentence that I should really tell you now. He told me, listen, there's two possibilities. One is that the Torah is from Hashem, and one that is not. That's the only two options here. It's either from God or not from God. He said, let's say you're right, and it's not from God. You love your life in America, you do business, you love what you do. I love my life over here in Yerushalayim. I learn, I have wonderful kids, religious family. We have wonderful life. We love our life very much. We would not change anything. You love your life in America. I love my life here in Yerushalayim. One day we die, both of us. We are even. We both like our life. But if I am right, and the Torah is the word of God, and you are wrong, I am the luckiest guy forever, and you are the most miserable guy forever.
Where's the proof?
So he said to me, do you understand the difference? If you're right, we are even. If I'm right, I take all the jackpots, and you get nothing. You're now left with 70, 80 years of mistakes, and each mistake is very expensive. It will be very painful for you to pay for what you did. So go and check if the Torah is divine or not. There's plenty of seminars. Right away you'll know. Then I was in shock already from this idea. And then he told me, according to the 10 Commandments, you believe in the 10 Commandments? I say, yes. He said, according to the 10 Commandments, you're worse than Yasser Arafat. Just like that. I said to him, how do you compare me to this monster murderer? So he told me, who say you're not allowed to kill? I say, here, you just say the 10 Commandments. Lo tirtzach, should not murder. I said, very good. And who say you should keep Shabbat? Same God, right? Now, which one came first in the 10 Commandments? It goes from the most important to the less important. The fourth one is Shabbat. The sixth one is you should not kill. The murder is bigger punishment than Mechalel Shabbat. So what's worse? So you know what was my answer? Like a real loser. So I don't believe in the 10 Commandments. That's what 90% of the people would answer. That's why I scream. Maybe that's why I have so much hard time, 20 years. Maybe if I would answer different, I would have easier life. I always scream in my lecture, I can understand the secular guy who comes to me and say, listen, I watch your Torah and science. I know the Torah is from God. I'm not interested. Don't want to be religious. Leave me alone. I'm done with you. I have nothing else to say. You won. Okay, you live your life. In the end, we'll see what's going to be with you. But I cannot stand that the people know that the Torah is from Hashem, and to justify the evil way, they will invest thousands of hours in their life to change everything according to the crooked, wicked life. The rabbi is fanatic. The rabbi made it up. Now, how do you know? The Moshe, this is a mistake. The Gemara, how come this is Ashkenazi and Sfaradi? How come he forgets? Millions of excuses. But the Torah, you already know a person could not write it. That's it. The rest is nonsense. You already know the Torah is from God. What are you making excuses about? This and Ashkenazi and that? What is this? This is nothing. This is peanuts compared to the main thing. The main thing you just found out is a book in the world that God gave. It applies to you just as much as it applies to me. You don't want to keep, come and be a hero. Say, listen, there is Emet, there is Torah, I'm a loser. I can't handle it. Believe me, we would appreciate you a lot more than all the nonsense you're saying.
Rabbi, they say that a lot of people say that don't be fanatic.
Yes.
This is the main thing among Jewish people.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, to us, all of us, have a very, very good example to prove to them that it's not fanatic.
First of all, you have to know one thing. Take the most fanatic person in the world, is still not fulfilling half of the obligation. Those fanatic that you think, if you see what the Chazal, how they used to live in the time of the Talmud, You laugh at what we think today. Oh, this guy is such a tzaddik. This guy is such a tzaddik. You put them compared to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai or Rabbi Akiva and all the Tanaim and Asara Arugei Malchut or the Ramchal or Rambam or the Gaon Mivilna. They become monkeys compared to them. You take the biggest rabbi in the world, you put him 1 hour next to the Gaon Mivilna. Do you know what would happen to this rabbi? He would run to hide in a box for 70 years. From the embarrassment that you put him in the same room next to the Gaon Mivilna. You know who was the Gaon Mivilna? 1.5 hours in the entire 24 hours he slept. The rest he did not stop to learn Torah all his life. So now, do you know anyone like this in the world? The closest one we had in this generation to him is Rav Chaim Kanievsky, Rav Ovadia, maybe 6, 7, 10 people that come a little bit to that category. The rest of the world are what? They learn 10 hours a day and they think they own the world. The Rambam writes, in his days, Balabait. You know what Balabait means? Someone who walks in 47th Street, learning in his days 9 hours Torah a day. Balabait. And they look down at him. Poor guy, only 9 hours a day. So now, someone in yeshiva learn 9-10 hours a day. Most yeshivot. With all the breaks and everything, 10 hours a day. In the time of the Rambam, he would be a miserable balabait. Poor guy, he only learn 9 hours a day. I wish every Jew would learn 9 hours a day today. So today the religion is much lower than what it used to be. So what do you think? Fanatic? We are dreaming. There's no fanatic. What's fanatic? That a person say, don't take risk in kashrut, don't trust everyone? What's fanatic about it? It makes perfect sense. No one would trust any doctor from the newspaper. When a person goes to a surgery, he trusts the doctor, he sees his name on the newspaper? No. He checks people who knows references that he's the best doctor. What do? If a person needs a brain surgery, so he opened Google, brain surgeon. 50 names came, he said, okay, let's have a Russian roulette. Let's turn it around. Oh, doctor, whatever his name is, right? It doesn't work this way. When it comes to life, you don't want to take risks. But when it comes to religion, people are constantly taking risks.